All right. So, 50th time is the charm. Uh, I'm outside with it. I'm at Riverwalk in Rock Hill, South Carolina, at the Catawba River. I'm looking at the Catawba River right now. Can't see it, but behind the camera, trust me, it's water. Um, I'm out here soaking up the sun. Changing the scenery just a little bit, just to see what it's like out here, and just be. Um, but with the purpose of clearing my mind to figure out how I want to continue moving on in life and in these moments right now while I have them. Because the past 2 months, I would say, I've been in the gutter. I would consider I would consider this currently to be like one of the lowest points in my life, whereas like family dynamics are changing, not for the great. Romantic relationships are declining. I can't keep a relationship. Hashtag broken up life. Um, work being work, kicking my butt. Long hours, being drained, and not the good way. Uh, Um, Friendships changing, which that happens, but I think I might be messing that up a little bit too because again, I'm struggling with a bunch of other things in life, and it's making me want to step away from everything to figure out what I need to do to get back on track so I can show up for my friends and show up for myself, most importantly, a lot better. Um, like, I'm canceling trips right now, left and right, because I'm just not in a space where I can be around people in that capacity, knowing that I got all this other stuff going on in my life right now. So, yeah, and realizing that it's not fun, but I know this is going to be for the greater good. Like, I'll be looking back on these moments like, dang, that really did suck. But, I was able to push myself through it, and now I'm in a better spot. And, hopefully I don't have to fall back into that, And if it happens, it happens. But I already have the experience, and, you know, hey, I've been here before. I can get out of it again. So just how to have faith, be optimistic, and, work through it. So it's it's an interesting journey, but I'm definitely ready to make some changes. Which again, hopefully, this microphone, this video of recording myself, I can hold myself accountable this way. Maybe do daily little check-ins. I don't know. I don't want to put too much on, throw too many ideas out there, try to jump on too many projects and not complete anything. So I'm gonna be journaling, stretching in the morning, at night. Trying to clear my mind. Not Last night was um, I proclaimed to be the last night I will be out partying and such for quite some time until December is what I'm thinking, because I turned 30 this December. So hey, again, I could look back at this video like, wow, I really stuck true to it. And before I got into my 30s, this is how I was thinking, this is how I was feeling, and I don't know. I'm just again just trying to work all this stuff out so I can have a more healthy relationship with everything. Um, like I said, clear mind, clear body, and just happiness, joy. That's what we want. So, yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk, and stay prepared. There's going to be, or stay curious. I feel like there's a saying, stay tuned for more videos and more of my face and voice to come. And greatness. I had to come back on here to start answering some of these questions because I have answers for them right now. So this one says, if I do this, how will it change my eulogy? And initially, I was just thinking it before writing it down and recording myself too. But then I was like, no, wait, that sounds really good. Let me go ahead and just pull this back out and just do it this way instead of coming back later. So that's what I'm doing. Again, if I do this, how will it change my eulogy? I initially took it as let's say my eulogy is being written right now, which God forbid, because I got life to live. Hello, thank you. Please and thank you. Um, what came to mind was I could see saying he had so much potential to do X, Y, and Z. Potential is what I saw. He had so much potential. Whereas I wanted to say, oh, he was a dedicated person. He loved this. He lived his life. He was the greatest, all these different things. But potential, like he had potential, like that was not on there because that was solidified with all the choices that I made in my life up till that point. Like it was clear that I was on a mission. I was using myself to my best ability in all shapes and forms. So that really stood out. I want to make sure I am doing everything I can to be the best version of myself that I can be. How will doing this change me for the better? Again, these moments of me feeling down and out, I understand that that's something that will happen in life. You can't control that always. But I feel like I put myself in this like miserable mode that I'm in right now. Whereas if I am actually like getting not being lazy, like this video coming out here, this is what I want to prompt and get myself or hold myself accountable for these type of things is, hey, I'm knocking this stuff out, I'm doing it, I'm making the progress or making the steps to become a better person, to become, oh, look at the memory being eaten up, sorry, to just become great and get the things that I want in life, be happy, like just be accomplished, X, Y, and Z. Like I'm on track for that because I know I see the vision. I've had the dreams of me waking up on the beach, overlooking the beach, me sitting back with a drink in my hand or what have you, just a smile on my face. It's like, wow, this is what all of my work has brought me to this point, to live and feel this. So I need to do that. Why do I do what I do? Because I'm the realest one out. But truthfully, my actions and the way I move right now are saying something else. They're saying I'm not taking nothing serious right now. Or I'm just breezing by and not applying myself like I know I can, like I know I should. So I can have this great life that I have in my head. But I'm holding myself back with it. If 1 + 1 = 2, what's not clicking, Steven? I'm clicking down, and I don't like that. What is the best question to ask that will serve me the most right now? Bitch, what you got going on? For real? How much longer you gonna be sad, down, and out? And you know that's not your MO. Again, what's not clicking? I don't know what that means. What am I doing daily to become the person I want to be? Starting with this. I want this to be my daily thing. Whether I'm just talking to myself or sending this off to somebody, I'm gonna have to get an external hard drive too. I don't know how much those are. That might have to wait until the next pay period. But no, stretching as well. I want to start incorporating stretching into my daily routine and going on walks before going to bed and such. I might go for a walk when I get home too. Again, just starting that process and healthy habits to get rid of like being on my phone and such all the time because I spend a lot of time on my phone, which is why I'm taking a step back from like Instagram. I haven't deleted it, but I haven't been on there in a minute. And I think I'm gonna do the same for TikTok and Twitter. Those two are gonna be hard. I can't front though. Yeah. Now that I'm home and reviewing the footage that I made at the park, I'm realizing I didn't fully answer the question of what am I doing today to make myself better. I know I mentioned that I want to do stretching and like doing these videos will help, but I didn't really say why. So with this microphone, I bought this like a year or so ago, and it's been sitting on. I don't know if I can showcase it at all. It's been sitting right there the whole time. I would actually use the microphone. Like I have some videos on like Instagram or in my camera roll of me singing and using the microphone literally as a prop. It wouldn't be plugged in. It wouldn't be turned on. Nothing. Literally, the fact that it's a microphone, I'd be pretending like it's my microphone while I'm performing or something. But again, it wasn't plugged in. I wasn't using it for videos. It's just been sitting. So again, my point in saying that starting with these videos, like these recordings, this is me, like showing myself, like, okay, you've had this microphone, you've been sitting on this thing, this idea for so long. Let's go ahead and put it into action and make use of it and do what you say you've been wanting to do from the beginning. So that's what I mean by uploading these videos. This is the start when it comes to stretching in the morning, doing my yoga and such. Again, these are all things I have in my head that, and not granted, I would do, but I'm not consistent with it. I want to be consistent with all these different things and incorporate it better into my life and be greater, feel greater, and just be the best version of myself as I can. So I just want to throw that little piece in there. So yeah. PSS. I also want to incorporate reading more too. I got a whole bookshelf. I got books sitting. This right here. These are two books sitting on my ottoman or couch, whatever that is. They're just hanging out there. I want to at least try to read a book a month, or a book every 2 months if I can. I don't know. I just want to pick up a book and actually finish one. No, actually, most of the books on that bookshelf I've already read, but again, I want to expand my knowledge on that too. Again, anything to keep me away and off my phone and social media, because like I said, I'm obsessed. I do the little doom scroll. I can't even front. I do, but I want to work on switching that up, and again, that'll be something else that I can incorporate into my daily routine to make myself this better person, or this person that I see myself being, along with consistently or updating my resume, LinkedIn, getting that stuff squared away, the professional stuff, because I'll need that too. And actually applying to, I'm doing that, but again, consistent basis until that greater time comes, and staying at the clubs and hanging out with people when I know I need to be doing those things. But sometimes I can't help a good time. I love a good time, but I need to focus on myself right now. I'm in the season right now of focusing on myself, so that my 30s can be as great as can be, and I can just continue my upward, not mobility. What word do I want to use there? Upward climb, the same thing. Upward. I don't know what word I'm thinking of. I don't know what word could fill that piece in, but if you got an idea, let me know. Bye. What's something new that I can try right now? Again, this recording these videos they're fun. They're fun. Like doing like this whole setup, I feel cool AF, and I can see myself doing this every day. Again, holding myself accountable. So I'm gonna stop right before I get to the 6-minute mark, and I'm gonna come back later.